Hey guys, it's Brendan Ayer. Before we get started, if you like the show, make sure you subscribe, rate it, review it. All that stuff helps. Follow us on social media, Shitbrains Show on every platform. We even got YouTube. We got a Facebook group. And if you want bonus content, go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. And if you have questions you want answered on the podcast, hit up shitbrainshow@gmail.com. Enjoy the program.
My brain is shit, man. It's shitty. Like it doesn't function properly. It just does whatever it wants. Life's still pretty good. This is shit brains.
All right.
Are we going to start it?
We could probably get started.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Shit Brains. I know this isn't who you expected. Or what you expected, but this is Shit Brains. Normally with Brendan Ayer and Jimmy Graham. Brendan has been abducted by tweaking lumberjacks. Yeah, he's been abducted by those people, and I think Jimmy's on a bender right now, so probably tweaking with those lumberjacks. So. We'll see how this goes. There's a chance that no one hears this or
if you're listening right now
or sees any of this.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Because we have no idea.
We'll probably release this as the free episode because, you know, you didn't pay for this. So you pay for what you get. You know what I'm saying? Free episode.
This is like week 17 of the NFL season when the B roster gets to play finally.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is is injured.
Either injured or they're like, we already made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just bench them.
This is the 8 p.m. game where the team already knows they made the playoffs because of the 4 p.m. game.
Yeah.
And we're not doing shit.
We're not doing shit.
I don't know anything about sports.
Coach is
that
just
what
like,
happens?
Yeah, and coach is just like, do your best.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense considering if you're already in the playoffs, you might as well keep everyone who's good healthy, right?
Yeah. Let the B squad get CTE this game. You know what I mean? You guys, it's your chance.
Let those guys
to get
go
your head
home and
knocked
hit their
in.
wives.
It's your chance to get health care for life, right?
You know how you were sitting on the bench all season for like $5 million not getting your head knocked in? Well, guess what? This week, you get to get your head knocked in.
You know what movie I actually watched like yesterday that's about getting heads knocked in? You ever watch The Longest Yard?
Both of them.
With Adam Sandler's?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it yesterday and I was watching the football scenes. They hit hard for those scenes. Like, I don't know who the stuntmen were, but they like put some big hits in a movie that's like supposed to be a comedy.
Good Lord.
Like there was like one hit where like a dude gets like helicoptered and I was like, somebody got hurt making this movie. There's no doubt in my mind. So Adam Sandler could go like ooby dooby like 2 seconds later. I don't know.
How good were the pads, I wonder?
I mean, Burt Reynolds wore them, so how good can they really be?
Right.
Yeah, they got pro pads for like the end game.
That's
but like their practicing gear was shit. The one guy didn't even have shoes. Nelly didn't even have shoes.
That's the greatest comeback story in history is Nelly gets injured, so they check in Burt Reynolds at age 74, and they say, go get him, Tiger.
And he dominates?
He has one play.
Yeah.
And then his bones are made of dust and plaster.
It's all you need. It's all you need to get the win, right?
They do win.
Yeah.
They win?
I
assume.
There's a Burt Reynolds remix of Country Grammar, too.
What?
Yeah.
Like the Nelly
They
song.
figured you can do everything Nelly does. You're Burt Reynolds. You may as well be Nelly.
So, like, what is it? It's just like he sings the song?
I made it up. I made it up.
I got so excited.
Nope. I was just thinking, what if Burt Reynolds had Nelly's career and Nelly had Burt Reynolds' career?
Just Nelly posing naked on a bearskin rug?
Just Burt Reynolds with a Band-Aid on his eye? The fuck?
Everyone's a winner when that happens. And that's the kind of entertainment you're going to get for free, everybody.
Do we need to tell them who we are?
Oh, right.
They don't care.
They probably, they're like, this isn't fucking Brendan Ayer. This is bullshit.
There's a chance there's not going to be a they.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strong chance. But I'm Gheramy Demery. the producer of this show, Shit Brains. Joined with me was one of the podcast favorites, Joe Briggs, and our good buddy Joe Graham.
Hey.
So
Favorites? There's no way people are writing in and being like, that guy was.
Oh, you're loved, my friend.
I don't. Just the way your eyes looked, I don't believe you.
Yeah, you're loved by me. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get at. And so are you, Joe Graham.
Thank you. I like that you think people still write in.
We're getting telegrams left and right, my friend.
You're like, dear shitbrains.
Dearest shitbrains.
Your last episode with dearest Joe Briggs.
Do you think they use like dear Brendan and Jimmy? Or is it to who it may concern at the Shitbrains podcast?
Dear Shitbrains Corpse.
Shitbrains Incorporated. Love, Erica.
The poor receptionist at this building's like, there's so many. I'm dying under all these letters we're getting in.
And who has to read the letters? Gabe?
Yeah, we make Gabe do that. For those who don't know, Gabe is our social media guy. So when there isn't posts about the podcast, he's to blame. Not me. I just produced the show.
I like that this is not only the B tier, but it's also a peek behind the curtain for how it's made for the Shitbrains podcast.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you're going to get for free.
Oh, did anybody do like a 10 for 10? Fuck, I should have done that. We should have done, yeah.
What's 10 for 10?
Brendan will write 10 jokes in 10 minutes.
This is still better than my original idea.
Yeah.
Which was I was going to try and do the podcast here by myself to the empty room and then cut to empty chairs when I asked them questions.
I did crowd. Did we ever talk about that? I did that at a show once and I got like yelled at.
Really?
Yeah. I did a show in Akron and do you remember this, right? And like there was 2 people in the crowd and I was like I was 6 months into comedy. I had no business doing more than like 4 minutes. And the guy who was running the show, Jason Molterno and Tim Wolf, got a flat tire, so they didn't come. So it was just me and the guy running the show. He was like, do 20 minutes. I was like, I have 3 tops. and that's it. And he's like, well, do something. Do your new jokes. I'm like, that's the 3 minutes are the new jokes. And so he's like, all right, just like go out there and do it. So I started doing crowd work, and the 2 people that were there were like, don't talk to us. We're having a meal. Don't talk to us. And so I just started asking questions to empty chairs, and the dude running the show was like, what are you doing? Do comedy.
Did you do that on stage? Like while you were on stage?
Yeah, he was like, it was literally like a coach, like yelling. It was like a Pokemon trainer yelling at a Pokemon. Yeah,
oh my God.
It was insane. And then I left the room after my set. I was frazzled because I get very frazzled, and I went to go have a cigarette. And so I put my winter coat on, and I went outside, and he thought I was leaving, and he was like, oh, you're going to go. You'll never do this room again. And I was like, all right. And I like went and had my cigarette. And then I came back in and he was like, look who's back.
Look who came to his senses.
Like, yeah, I finished a cigarette, man. I don't.
So your career in comedy was almost thwarted at that point, right? Is that the proper word? Thwarted?
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 Thwarted.
I'm an idiot.
That's a word. What's that when you like say the word too many times and you forget how to say it?
Mm-hmm.
Fork?
I've never used that word, obviously.
Thwarted. Yeah, it was almost ruined.
I almost ruined it.
And then my dad called like on the drive home because when I first started and my parents found out about it, they wanted to know how like every single show went. And my dad called and was like, "How did it go?" And I was like, "Not good."
Oh boy.
He was like, "How bad?" And I was like, "I am eating an entire pizza while I drive back from Akron right now."
It's like I mean, we all have those moments early on in comedy. I remember one time I was doing a show and this guy is like, I'd probably only been doing comedy for maybe a year or so, maybe a little more. He goes, I want you to do 45 minutes as like I'm going like right before the show. And I go, don't worry, man. I plan on doing my Comedy Central half hour tonight, so don't worry about it.
Who said that?
Thinking he was kidding.
Oh, the guy?
Yeah, the guy running the show. And so he was supposed to do warm up. Like he's the host of the show and he was supposed to do warm up, but he doesn't do that at all. He goes, all right, we're going to start comedy now. Here's your first comedian, Gheramy Demery. No, that was like the whole intro. That's everything. So,
the only way that could have been worse if he was like, hey, Jeremy. Just like gestured to the room.
So I go up and I am bombing so hard for like at least probably, I don't know, it felt like an eternity, but it had to have been at least like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And I see him like pacing, the guy running the show. I see the guy like pacing around like the back of the room, and my vision isn't the greatest. So I thought he gave me the light and I didn't see it. And I go, okay, everybody, thank you for your time, blah, blah, blah.
And he's in the back like, keep going.
So he gets up. No, he gets up on stage. I hand him the mic and he gets up on stage and he goes, that's it? In all, I'm like walking down like the aisle. And he goes, that's it? And I go, yeah, I thought you gave me the light. And he goes, no, I wanted 25 minutes out of you.
25?
Yeah. And I go, I was like, I can get back up there if you want.
How many minutes did you have at the time, do you think?
Maybe 10 at most.
You're
But
gonna
you were bombing for the first 6 to 7 of that.
Yes.
you said. So you
Yeah,
might
oh, yeah.
not have had 10.
So he's like, yeah, I want my 25 minutes. So I went back up there and I continued to do talking into a microphone and just explaining to people the only reason I'm doing this is because he told me to do it. I know you don't like me. I frankly don't like me right now. And this is awful for everybody involved. But meanwhile,
what a
like,
shitty show.
You just like went back up and you're like, I'm sorry, I have to be here too.
What show just brings someone up and then goes, oh, then this act does 25. I do 5 seconds and then you do 25 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
that's a soft open.
That's yeah.
softest of opens.
Yeah.
And then, he did 45 at the end.
Was it just the two of you?
No, it was myself, Brian Sternick, Raj Suresh,
Oh.
and the headliner, who I won't name names there, who was also like the host. So
I think
the whole time they were like trying to plead with him, like we'll make up the time for him. Like it was awful. So
Jesus.
comedy's fun. Comedy's a good time.
Comedy's stupid.
You know.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever done. Honestly, like I've done like a lot of stupid things, but I think the worst decision was just like getting up the first time and then just like doing it and then like having one joke go well and then you're like, God damn it.
But you were
I'll be back next week. I'll be back next week and I'll be drunk.
you were like semi good the first time, from what I understand.
Yeah.
though. Like I was dog shit the first time. I heard you were like good.
No, you both were pretty good.
You didn't see me the first time I went up though. Like the first time he ever went up, he was like good. The first time I ever went up, I had a panic attack, and then someone asked me what my name was, and then I said thank you for having me and got off.
Nice.
Was that at LBT?
It was a Euro. It was a Euro gyro. I drove 45 minutes
then
away
another zip code
Yeah.
to try comedy.
to try con.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
I only remember both of you being pretty good at comedy.
Yeah, nobody. I was so scared of people too when I started that nobody remembers me being around for like the first 3 months, which is pretty weird.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember you before like whitewater rafting.
yeah.
None
And
of
I
it-
was
it's
like
all
around
blurred.
for months. Like,
Yeah.
But I would just come in, eat shit at the end of LVT, and then be like, "Thank you so much."
You don't remember him before what?
Whitewater
Oh
rafting.
yeah, we went whitewater rafting together.
Yeah, we went whitewater rafting.
The rapids.
That's where we
became
As
bonded.
strangers?
as straight men in America, baby.
kinda strangers. I mean, we
Was
had
it a
no idea
coincidence?
that either one of us was going. When we got picked up by like the guy that was like going, he was like in the truck, and like was I in the truck? I
You
think
were in the truck.
I was in the
One
truck.
of us was. There was
One
a
of us
truck
was in
involved.
the truck, and
There
then
was
there
a
was
truck.
a door
I'd
that
assume
swung
you said
open,
whitewater rafting. So.
and one of us was already in the car, and the other saw the other and went, "Oh, all right." And then we had to like ride in the back seat the whole ride there, and then kind of just hung out because everybody else there was like already friends. So
It was the trip Jimmy went on this past year with Cody.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
But that was the drive down was because like so Cody went and then Joe was in our car too and then one of Cody's friends. And I was like, the only reason I went is because I didn't want Cody to make fun of me for being a bitch and not going rafting. But then we had to drive. How long was that drive? Like
It was 4 plus hours.
4+ hours. And you just had to talk to I had to talk to him and Cody the whole time. And that was like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be fine because I was able to hang out in a car for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then, also, he's a psychopath. If you ever raft with him, we get in the raft at like 8 a.m. and like you see the rapids and like everyone is just standing there silent, like, oh my God, we're going to die. And we get in the raft and it's like dead silent because everyone's just like making their peace with God. And we like start to go in the first rapid, and he just starts laughing.
Yeah,
like high pitched laughing, like
like a maniacal asshole.
Maniacal, and he's just like, "This is so dumb."
Yeah, I lost. It broke my brain. Like literally, like getting in that rapid, and I was like, I understand that I can swim, and death is a thing, but like we're almost just doing it to ourselves. Like we're just like it's like we're just like all passing around a pistol
and
in a boat.
Paid for it.
And he kept telling you have like a guide with you. He kept telling our guide that he was immortal.
Yeah, that I've been alive for 8,000 years and I can't die. And he's like, that what? And I was like, yeah, dude, it's a curse, honestly. Like I can't, my kids, grandkids, they want the gift and I can't give it to them. I just keep burying family members. And this whole time he's like, all right, I need you to paddle harder on the left side. And we're like, okay, but also I can't die. So you should probably pay attention to that. I don't know. That was a fun time.
So you had nothing to fear. It was everyone else who needed
I can't swim, so I was terrified. And the tour guide or whatever was like, you're probably going to be fine because you have a life vest on. And Joe just goes, I actually filled my life vest with rocks because I wanted a challenge. Dude, and he just looks at him and he's like, what?
Why would you do that?
So like we had like a chance to like meet the guy. And, like we were already doing like the 8,000-year-old jokes or whatever and everything. And I don't know. I think like our guy just didn't like me because, I was telling him I couldn't die. But I did do like a really lame joke. And I grabbed like 2 paddles and I was like, hey man, does it matter which paddle I use or is it either or? And he just fucking stared me down so angrily. I was like, but that's a good joke. Like, I was like, it's not a great joke, but it's a good joke.
Yeah, it's a solid joke.
Yeah. He didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, I remember walking away from that and just being like, either or.
That's
son
clever
of a bitch.
son of a bitch. I think that's the hard part of doing like anything with a group of like comedians because no one can really agree on who gets the bit. You know what I'm saying? There's always that like.
Well, I get the bit.
All right, fine.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Fine. Alpha dog over here.
It is weird.
Shitting on us betas.
It's weird watching like different comedians who like enjoy that different type of spotlight. Like I really enjoy just fucking with people at like a convenience store. Like the cashier, just like trying to be like witty and like make them, you know what I mean? Just a little weird. But then like in a conversation, I'm just like dog shit because like that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, let's make this weird,
yeah.
But then I'm like, it's not good. But then you watch other comics who like can take over an entire room when there's not even comedy going on, and you're like, that son of a bitch has it. I don't know what it is, but they got it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not that person.
Well, it's like different because like what you're describing is like I feel like you're just talking when it's just a group of comics, right?
Yeah.
Or
just in a scenario in which something happens and you're all there.
Oh, like there's one
bit?
event. Yeah. And everybody's like trying to figure it out. Yeah. Okay.
Bit calling.
Yeah. Because I thought you were talking like, like after shows when everybody's talking and there's always like, I did this when I started, but like the newer comic that's trying to prove themselves still. So they're just trying to make everybody laugh. And you're like, just hang out, man. Just be cool.
Yep. Just be a person.
Just be a person. Yeah.
It's intermission time.
Hey guys, it's Brendan. Sorry to interrupt. I just have to tell you, if you like the show, we do a bonus episode every week, plus tons of other content. Go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. All right, back to the action.
We're happy to have you with us tonight and hope you'll come back often.
Oh, so that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's what I've been doing wrong for so many years. No wonder nobody likes me. That's fine. I get it. I don't like me.
Can I talk about what happened at the gym today?
Yeah.
Can I talk about that?
Are you talking about
when I thought I shit my pants?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about how you almost killed someone.
You want to talk about that?
I mean, you almost killed someone.
Yeah, I did.
So we're doing flat bench and there's squat racks, right?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are enjoying the free show. But there's just squat racks. and they're very. I've always said it at this gym that I go to. They're very close together. The bars are too close when you're like laying down. And
For the record, too, this is my second day at the gym.
second day, and there's
Ever at a gym?
at this
Since
gym.
COVID.
Oh.
And the spatial awareness, it's about a foot in between the two barbells ending. And
And I'm thick.
he's thick boy.
I'm thick.
So
I got fucking
Svelte.
beef.
I'm not
sorry.
thinking. I'm thinking like I think. I'm thinking I go to the gym all the time. You know what I mean? Like you got to be aware. And I don't even say anything. I'm like, hey man, let's just switch that weight. Goes to switch the weight, and there's a guy benching right behind him, and he just bumps the weight, and the dude's just like, ah! And then just like makes a sound, pushes up, barely gets it, and like looks over at him all pissed off. And Joe's like ready for it. It's like, I'm so sorry, man. I am really sorry. Like but the guy. What bothered me with the most about the situation, first of all, obviously Joe was like new to the gym.
I
and
apologize
the surrounding
aggressively.
Did you say I'm
aggressively.
not from around here?
I was like, who did that? I'm sorry.
Fuck.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No. So, what happened? You almost killed that guy
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you almost crushed him under
Not
the
a great
weight.
second day.
But the most disappointing part is the amount of weight that he made all those sounds for. I immediately, after like I looked over, I thought this guy was going to be racking up like hundreds of pounds. He's got like almost no weight on this bar. And he's like, and then he has the nerve after it all goes down. And he like finishes his little sets. He goes to Joe. He's like, so you're like new to this? And he's like, yeah, I'm just starting up again. He's like, yeah, man, stay with it, you know? And the guy is literally, except for the fact that he was like wearing more aggressive gym clothes, was, I would say, subjectively more out of shape than Joe.
So
I would
didn't
say
notice
he's more
any-
out
Yeah,
of shape.
but his clothes suggest that he's a
He's
veteran.
been to the gym, and he
Yeah.
had the nerve to be like, hey, stick with it, kiddo. And I was like, he's in better shape than you. Like, I don't know. Like, he just kind of bumped your weight real
We
quick.
didn't talk about it. I didn't even notice that part. I was just so embarrassed.
I
that
was so
like,
mad.
I was like, yeah, as an apology, I am going to stick with it. I will not disappoint you again.
No, that's why when
I'll let you down, father.
no, I got upset. I slid. That's why I slid the other the tens on the side of what I was doing, because that's what he had like maxed out on. He was doing that like twice. So then that's what I just did 10 times in front of him, just to like kind of just be like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like that's, you don't.
Yeah, what was the noise he made?
He was so nice to me.
It wasn't. He was nice.
Oh.
He's a very nice guy.
Very nice.
But I took it as, look, I'm in gym mode. I'm trying to. You have to come up with any motivation to try and just get pissed off. You know what I mean?
What is gym mode?
You got to get mad, dude. You got to get fucking mad
that's
at those
what
weights.
That's what I do with comedy. I can't do it at the gym.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only place I can let out just raw anger. Just every little bit of it.
Like
from
making
all day.
making up dumb fake motivations. I'll do that for comedy, but I can't live like that all the time.
Yeah.
Those, I don't think they're done. They're not. I just relive like situations that happen to me throughout the day, and I'm like, oh well, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'll like when I'm writing. I'll be like someone after a show, someone would be like, "Good set," and I'll be like, "They didn't fucking mean it," and I'll just like write and be like, "This bit's gonna be better now."
I'm going to write you into this now.
So what I was gonna talk about before we also the rest of the gym experience, I kept waving at this guy.
The same guy you
Yeah, I
just
was like-
almost killed.
Same guy I almost killed, and I was like, I thought I made an enemy, and I made a friend, and I was so happy
I
about
made
it.
a weak friend.
I
made a weak
Well,
friend.
not only is a weak friend, but he also at one point became your father.
Yeah, but
He's like, stick with it,
Stick
son.
with it.
And you're like, you got it, Dad.
it's my second day at the gym, and I already have a fucking ally.
Yeah, father figure.
How many allies do you have at the gym?
I have none. I don't talk to anyone when I go to the
Exactly.
gym.
Is it about being strong as a person or strength in numbers?
The most I do is I thumbs up dudes after they lift a lot.
Yeah. When things go to shit, I'm going to be friends with all the strong guys.
No.
They're all going to be my dad.
I'm the kind of guy who has 2 gym memberships and think that's enough to get myself in shape by just owning.
Do you actually have 2 gym memberships?
I do. I have one for Planet Fitness that I have never canceled, and I have one for Anytime Fitness. You know how often I go to the gym?
The anytime over here?
Yeah,
That's the one we-
You can go to either, yeah.
It looks like I just found myself some workout buddies.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Podcast is over. Let's go work out. Oh, you guys just came from working out.
Yeah.
So
We can go again.
Well, do you want me to tell you this other thing about
that's
the-
all right. I'm not going to go.
Oh. It's-
Yeah, tell your story.
All right. This is embarrassing, but I think you'll like it. So I don't work out a lot. And so my arms get tired real easy. So I was straining to do like what are those called?
Tricep cable press downs.
Yeah, enjoy the free episode. So
Enjoy the free episode.
So I'm trying to do this, and I'm like really like, and I thought I shit myself. And then I was like, probably not. And I just let it ride for 15 minutes and did like a bunch of other workouts. And I was like,
let's back up here for a second. So you thought you shit yourself, and your solution was
just a bit though.
Work yourself like
just like a.
Oh, okay.
Just
There wasn't
like a
liquid.
spritz.
It wasn't a spritz.
A spritz.
A skosh.
Yeah, skosh.
A skosh of shit.
Like a spray of cologne.
But you didn't.
Of shit.
You didn't think to yourself, I should probably go handle this. You're like, I'm gonna finish out my reps.
He's a gym rat.
Yeah, I'm a gym.
Hell yeah.
That's what gym rats do.
But I did like after
That's
15 minutes, I
dedication.
was like getting too anxious about it. I was like, what if I smell like shit and nobody's been nice, like mean enough to say anything? So I went to the bathroom. No shit. None.
Now, was this before or after?
After.
So you
Double
actually
whammy today. Yeah, day 2. Not
No,
great.
you honored that guy immediately
by shitting my pants.
I think you shat yourself, and then you stuck with your workout regimen
For him.
You brought honor to his name. So you're welcome, rat. What did you just say? He's
Gym
a
rat.
Gym rat.
It's a gym rat, bro.
guy.
In my head, I call him Davey. He looks
Davey
like
the
a
gym
Davey.
rat?
Davey the gym boy.
He was a ginger too.
Davey the
He was
gym
all-
boy
he was
getting
all
so
gingered
strong.
The sad part about the shit story is that the exercise we were doing it on, we were standing up, and the next exercise we did was a sit down one. So I was like, he waited till after the one where he would have just had you shit yourself, you would have literally just been sitting in it for 15 minutes.
Yep.
So you did another set of reps in a squatting position.
In a sitting position.
In a sitting position, and still had not gone to the bathroom to check if you shat or not.
This is true. However, let the record show that I did not shit my pants.
But you didn't know that at the time.
That is a free
Did you?
episode. That's a free episode guarantee.
Did you? Answer the question.
I was 50-50, and that's passing in most states.
When's the last time you guys shit your pants?
When I had COVID.
Nice. Was it at home?
It was at home. I'm like, it's embarrassing, but like, I don't know what else would
It's shitting your pants.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but like, I had the turbo shits with COVID, and I woke up at like 4 a.m. and just was like, ah! Like, was like, oh no, and shit my pants.
Like diarrhea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on my sheets or bed or anything, but I had to like
You had to get out of bed quick and change.
get out of bed quick, change, and then like I didn't know what to do, so I like rinsed my clothes in the shower because like I didn't want my apartment to smell.
You
Like,
could throw them out.
I mean, those are Adidas sweatpants. I'm not going to
That's
waste.
true.
I'm not going to waste a tracksuit. Who do you think
Yeah.
you're talking to?
You're going to throw away
Jesus fuck.
25% of
Then
Run DMC.
What's my jacket going to match? You fucking idiot.
Plus, you would have to revoke his Eastern European card.
That's true.
Yeah, you throw away a pair of Adidas, and if you're from the
You're
Baltics,
done.
yeah.
You're not allowed to say
done.
bro anymore.
Wait till they find out I got the vaccine. I'm fucked.
Come on, bro.
Bro, what is this shit?
Bro with the vaccine card, bro.
The last time I shit myself was like,
I like how Jeremy's really been thinking about this
Yeah.
since you asked the question.
well, I never got to answer.
You know, but like you were putting thought into it, deep thought.
Oh, yeah. Because I was trying to think, when was the last time? Because it is a pretty, like, there is a point in, I think, every man's life where you really can't trust a fart. I think that's like right around like 32, 33. That's a pretty big day in your life when it happens.
I'm 34. I trust all of them.
You trust a fart.
I trust all my
I don't
farts.
believe you.
Oh, yeah.
You explicitly, you'll trust a fart knowing that no matter what, this
Trust
is not
mine.
going to be a shart.
I trust mine.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone
100%.
else's. I trust my own.
I've
I don't
never
trust
had like
any
that.
fart.
I've never had that moment.
Regardless of who it's coming from. Does that make me an untrusting person?
I think this.
Does that say anything about my personality?
Say what you will and say what you will about me, but I trust this man Joe's farts.
I think you have an odd relationship with your own beehole that you don't trust it.
I don't. You shouldn't.
It's hanging out with other boys on the weekend.
And
It's never said anything good
trust
about
it.
me. That's right.
as a man who casts a shadow of a doubt on his beehole earlier today, I regret not standing by my beehole in its time of need. Because I was wrong, and it stood by me.
See, you
I
question
didn't
your
shit my
Yeah, wait,
pants.
how old are you?
29.
So yeah, he's starting to not trust his farts.
If anything, this made me trust my butthole more.
Good.
Because I doubted it, and it said, how dare you?
So you shit yourself during a fart?
That is a fool's errand, my friend. Trusting your own, there's going to come a time where you think, and you're going to feel confident in the fact that what you have going on is a fart, and that turns deadly.
When did you do it?
Half hour.
Wait.
And sometimes it happens half hour into a 2-hour drive, and you have to turn around, head home, explain to your wife why you're back only a half hour into
And
your
why
drive.
she can't drive the car this weekend.
You have to look her right in her dead, soulless eyes and go, listen,
I know you want to take the Prius and save money on gas, but you can't, and I won't tell you why.
and now I'm 45 minutes late to getting to Columbus.
Oh, you were going to Columbus and you
Yeah,
shit your
it's-
pants?
Yeah, I was headed to Columbus.
See, were you drinking like coffee or Red Bull or something, or did you just
All of it. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm kind of a caffeine junkie.
So you're okay. Well, you were testing.
That fucks with you, yeah.
You were like, I punched my butthole in the balls, and
Your butthole doesn't trust you.
yeah, I feel like it's a trust thing. Really, you gotta trust that.
I got trust issues.
Yeah.
I shit myself during COVID as well, but not.
Fuck you.
Not because of COVID.
Oh.
During the shutdown, it
Just
was
to
like,
see?
It was like summer.
Just to say I did.
Yeah.
It was that summer when like they reopened everything because like they ran out of unemployment money, so they were like, we got to open everything up and get everyone back to work. So I went to the bar and I got hammered, and I remember just like I passed out in my backyard.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there was a thought, there was an option that was, do you want to drunkenly stumble into your house, try and take a poop, and then go to sleep, or do you want to just shit your pants in your backyard and go to sleep?
In the
And
backyard.
I shit my pants and then slept in my own shitty pants, and woke up at 7 a.m. and went, I think I shit my pants. And then like the blackout came back, and I was like, you did this. Like you did this to you a few hours ago.
That
was the last time
You
I
know
shit
what I
my
got
pants.
from that story? At no point in that story did you doubt your butthole. You had all the faith in the world that you knew what was happening.
We knew.
with
We
that
had a
butthole.
plan.
He actually
We
sent me a
talked about
text that day, and he just said, "Daddy made a dookie," and I had no idea what it meant until just now.
Daddy's out of diapers.
Daddy's out of diapers.
So they normally talk about mental health. What are we talking about? Mental health.
I think this plays into it, right?
Shit.
Or just confidence in general.
Yeah, it's shit brains, not shit.
Shit pants. It's shit brains, not shit pants, everybody.
Yeah, when Brendan's like, "How did the free episode go?" We're gonna be like, "We got half of it."
we really leaned into the shit part of the
shit
show.
part, yeah, you guys are not gonna have to cover that ever because we covered it.
We got it.
We could do an episode called Shit Pants, and we all just have to like drink a bunch of what are those things?
Pepto-Bismol?
No, those things that make you poop.
X-Lex?
Yeah, and we'll just like sit here and then just for the Patreon. This isn't a free episode. You just kind of crap your pants on camera for a while. Like
Everybody
you don't
drinks.
reveal it. You don't show it because it's gross.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done that to somebody as a prank?
No.
Or had that done to you as
Oh,
a
you
prank?
mean poison somebody?
Absolutely not.
You never know.
Nope.
Jeremy's like, yeah, maybe I've never done that to my mom.
Yeah, I've
On
never
Easter.
done that. That's never happened to me.
Isn't the Visine one a thing? Isn't that a thing? I see that in movies. It's like you pour
What?
Visine in someone's like coffee or
this is
something.
what I
and it,
think.
Like,
Yeah,
makes them sick.
It's like a like eye drops are like supreme diuretic. They can like really fuck you up though. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can dehydrate somebody.
Yeah, and it takes like one eye drop. It's insane.
No. Okay.
What I was
From
going to say.
Visine? Really?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
yeah.
you can make someone lose
fuck 'em
their
up.
shit with that.
Literally, they'll never find it. I think what we should do
Maybe
is
that's what happened before I left for Columbus.
we should all take X-Lax, and we should all take what's the dick pills?
Oh, like Blue Chew?
We all take Blue Chew, and then we all take Adderall, so we're just hyper aware of everything that's happening to our bodies.
Oh, by the way, I should probably do a plug for Blue Chew. Now, Blue Chew
Is that the sponsor?
Isn't a sponsor for this podcast, but if you want to send us Blue Chew, And then we do a contest to see we'll do like a contest who can stay soft.
Who can eat the most Blue Chew?
Who can eat a pill of Blue Chew? We'll try and do a contest to see who stays soft. And
Well, that's the Patreon. That's the normal cast. That's not us, though, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. This is the free episode.
Yeah.
but yeah,
I don't think I can
We're not.
get up for
this
that
pod.
one. Yeah.
To be clear, this podcast is not brought to you by Blue Chew. But if you would like to
Yeah.
send us Blue Chew, and for us to take them, I'll take one.
And none of that off-brand shit anymore. We keep getting that in the
Yeah.
mail.
I don't trust myself. You talk about trust with your butt. I don't trust myself on like a Viagra or like a.
I've never
a
done one.
Cialis. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
I would trust myself with just a 16-year-old's dick in my hand again. You can't do that. Your thing is supposed to like wear down.
I think that's the
over
one
time.
You take the pill and where is it going? My hand.
Yeah, like what? I'm gonna just find a lady and be like, "Hey, you trying to fuck for 2.5 hours?" Like,
Well, that's why you would take it. You would already have the lady found, and then you'd be like, "Oh, well, let's try this."
oh, see, I was thinking you take it,
And then
you go out on the town.
"We've got 20 minutes."
Yeah. Girls are always like, "Oh, I like it when it's hard." Like, I thought if you just walked around with it hard at the casino, maybe.
What girl have you ever met that's like, what were you attracted to on him? He was rock hard.
When we met, he
had a-
was
just-
rock hard.
That's how she knew you liked her.
He brought me a shot on it. He put the glass on it and walked it over.
His jeans were stress faded
It's like the spoon.
And now we know why.
from his hog.
All right. Well, I think we did it.
Is this it?
I think this is it.
Destination, end of podcast.
That's it? No. We can keep going.
If you're thinking to yourself, I've just been cheated out of my time. You know where
You
you won't get your time cheated is patreon.com/shitbrainshow, where you get the goods. Where you get Brendan and you get Jimmy. You get those people.
You get two guys that really trust their asshole.
I like how like
You get a couple of guys that really just have faith upon faith in their buttholes. And that's the kind of show Jimmy and Brendan bring.
Dude, last time I was on this podcast, they were talking about shitting blood.
That's true.
Last time I shit
know what?
blood was I ate
If
a
they
bunch
give
of
us shit,
cereal.
if they
Yeah.
give us shit for talking about shit, we're gonna I'm gonna throw that in their faces. We're like, look, you guys were talking about shitting blood. We were just keeping the conversation going.
Well, yeah, but we weren't talking about shit. We were talking about blood because it's metal.
Hold on, mic check. Wah! Wah! That's metal, right?
You're asking the wrong guy. I like Otis.
Reddings?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
The Garfield character.
Yeah, just like sitting at the dock of the bay.
I like Otis. The Garfield character?
I thought
yeah.
we were all on a first name basis with Otis Redding. That's my bad.
Yeah. Not-
Mr. Redding.
Mr. Redding to you.
Yeah.
So how do you end this bad boy?
I'm not even allowed to make eye contact with him. Even the photos with Otis Redding. Mr. Otis Redding. I'm sorry. I already fucked this up. How do we end this? We say, well, they usually say, I don't say shit. I'm usually getting shit on in the back. They go, zoom out
Zoom out.
and shit on.
Shit on.
Zoom out and shit on.
Nailed it.
Hey guys, it's Brendan. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Shit Brains. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you review it, you rate it, all of that stuff really helps the algorithm. Throw us a follow at Shitbrains Show on Instagram and Twitter, Shitbrains Show on YouTube. You can email us your questions at shitbrainshow@gmail.com. We even have, for you hardcore fans, a Facebook group where you can go and you can chat and meet up with other fans. That's Shitbrains Show on Facebook. So, and then of course, if you really like it and you want some bonus content, we're coming out with a bonus episode every single week, plus a lot of other bonus content. You're going to want to get on there and check it out. Go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. Later, Shitbrains.